Hey guys, welcome to another episode of History Saver right here on YouTube. Thanks for joining me. Today we have a very cool ration. This is the current production menu number 6 beef taco, and you can see it right here on the top. You got your just regular plain Jane run-of-the-mill American MRE bag. This is packaged by Ameriqual Packaging in Evansville, Indiana. We're going to go ahead and we're going to cut it open. And not using the Nathan's MRE knife today. I've got it packed up still. I took it with me somewhere and I didn't feel like digging it out. Alright guys, so here's your ration. It comes out of the package, and we're going to take this brown package, set it to the side. You can take all of your trash, put it back into this bag once you get done, and it's great. It's awesome to be able to use that bag in that way. So this is our ration. Comes out in the plastic here. We've got a plastic bag covering it. We're going to go ahead and cut it open now. And let's start to get everything onto the plate here. And then we'll start going through it and see what we got. Now this is a menu I have never tried before. This is a beef taco. Sounds good, but we'll see in a minute exactly how good it actually is. First thing we have on the top is the little cardboard for, it says beef taco filling. And this is just basically to help you heat the ration. If you want to stick the ration down in here when you're heating it up, you can do that. Or you can just take this, use it as fire fuel, or throw it in, simply throw it in the trash. But this is your apple pieces and spice sauce. Very cool. Never had that, I don't think. So yeah, we'll check that out. Sounds good. This is your little pack that's got all of your coffee or accessory packet. We'll try that in a minute. Chocolate pudding dessert powder. Huh. Never had chocolate pudding in a powder before. And usually in these American rations, they have the chocolate shapes. And basically that's all of this, the same thing. They're just calling it chocolate pudding now. Directions for use: allow water just chemically purified to stand 30 minutes before adding to dessert powder. Tear pouch at notch, add 4 ounces of water, which is about 1/6 of a canteen cup. Fold over top of pouch, firmly hold the pouch, shake for 60 seconds, and just finish stirring with a spoon. Consume promptly within 1 hour. Basically, this is the same thing as a chocolate shake that would come in these rations. You can see it right here, chocolate pudding dessert powder. Never seen that before, never had it. We'll try that out in a minute. Here's your tortillas for your tacos. Here is some strawberry jam. Kind of a weird thing to go with tacos. Wow. Okay, so this is the carbohydrate electrolyte beverage powder fruit punch. And this is just your run-in-the-mill ration beverage, and it's coming in a big pouch, and the powder only comes up to here. So I guess you drink it out of this yet. Yeah, you drink it out of this. But here's the problem with these. Yeah, they just tip over. There's nothing on the bottom of this bag to help it stand up. So, I don't know. I don't know why they keep doing this when they design the rations. If you get a Canadian ration, the bags stand up on its own. It's got 2 little holders. They work really good. I don't know why they keep doing this. I mean, honestly, it doesn't make any sense. You got some peanut butter here, so we got some peanut butter and jelly. You got your usual MRE brown spoon. You got some seasoning blend, seasoning salt blend. We'll try that out. Never seen that. Here's your heater. Here's a beverage bag. But again, look here. There's no way for this freaking thing to stand up. These things, you do one thing with them. Throw them in the garbage. They're useless. I never keep them, never really use them. I just throw them in the garbage because there's really no point. You have to drink it all right then and there, or sit there and hold it because you have no way to stand the thing up to give your hands some freedom. So it's pretty weird. Here's your beef taco filling, and that is all the contents for this ration besides the accessory packet. But before we get to that, we're going to go ahead. We're going to start heating up our ration right here. You got your heating element. We're going to tear the notch, or tip to tear the notch. Yeah, these things do not want to tear easily. So the best thing to do is take a knife, start it, open it up. Yeah, I mean, these things aren't very user friendly. So we're going to take our beef taco here, our meat sauce. We're going to put it down in the bag. And voila, there you go. And we're going to take and add some water to this. I've got a cup of water right here. Yep, that's my cold water. We're going to take, and you're going to fill this to this line right here. Do not overfill this thing. This heater should still be good since this is a current production ration. I'm going to hold this over the garbage can so I'm not pouring water everywhere. There we go. All right, got it right where I want it. Only takes just a smidgen of water. You fold the top down, leave a little hole at the top, just like this, so your fumes have somewhere to escape. And we're going to take this, get the water going a little bit, and we're just going to leave it. And hopefully that's going to take off. If not, well, you have to eat it cold. So that's the problem with these heater elements, is if they do not work, you have to eat it cold. And we're actually going to take it. I'm going to turn this thing over and see if that helps the case any. So there we go. All right, we'll leave it there, leave it alone, let it do its thing. Here's our accessory packet. Opens pretty easily. You have some creamer. You have some coffee instant type 3, 1.5 grams of coffee. You have some sugar, thing of matches, some salt, a towelette, your laxative chiclet gum, and your butt wipe. Which, you know, one thing I find funny is this stuff has not changed at all in years. This has been the same type of tissue, same packaging, same markings, everything. Toilet paper does not change. And I'm starting to worry about this ration heater a little bit. It's not taking off. We'll see what it does. We'll give it another minute. Here's some seasoning blend, salt-free. We saw that just a minute ago. We'll put that over there. Let's go ahead and let's open our spoon up. Okay, so we have everything laid out here. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna take this chocolate electrolyte powder. And the other funny thing about it is the notches on this stuff to open it are really small. You can barely see it. There it is right there, if you can see it, guys. That's your notch to tear this stuff open. And we'll take it, open it up. And there you go, just basically Kool-Aid, Gatorade, whatever you want to call it. It smells really good. I will give it that. It smells pretty, they're burning good. But we're going to take this. I'm not doing this in the pouch because it makes absolutely no sense. I'm actually going to take it, pour it in up here. All right, so not quite all of it. That's all right. You could actually take that, save it for later if you wanted to. Do half and half. Do a small cup like this if you're in the field. Perfectly okay for you to do that. Took a spoon, stir it up. There we go. And let's give it a try. Here we go. Our fruit powder carbohydrate. Wow, that's pretty good. Tastes just like fruit punch Kool-Aid. And so, yeah, it's pretty good. Helps replenish everything that you're losing throughout the day as you're marching, sweating. Helps give you a little energy boost. It's some great stuff. All right, we got our strawberry jam, our peanut butter. We have our tortillas here. We're gonna go ahead and open these up, put these on the tray, and let's take them out. Let's see how many tortillas they give you for tacos. And always watch that thing. Be careful, do not eat this. That is not food. And the tortillas look just like plain Jane tortillas. Smell really nice. It smells like MRE tortillas. And chocolate pudding, chocolate pudding, dessert powder, however you want to say it. This chocolate shake basically is all this is. They just renamed it. We're going to save this for the last portion of this meal. All right, next thing to come out on the tray is the apple pieces and the spice sauce. And our Ration heater is heating up just a little bit, but it's not really doing much. I think it's not good, so let's bit the dust. We're going to open up our apples here. And got it off. And yep, there's a look inside the bag. Doesn't look bad. Smells good. So we'll let that go onto the tray here. And you get quite a bit of these. A nice little healthy portion of apples. And cinnamon. And just a cinnamon spice nutmeg type sauce. Smells really good. And you know what? I'm actually going to try one of these because I have never had these before in a ration. I do not think. So here we go. Here's your apples and spice sauce. Oh, well, I like those a lot. Tastes very fresh. They have an awesome taste to them. I definitely like those. I love apples, and those have a really good taste. We're going to take our seasoning blend, set it right here. Salt, toilet paper can go to the side. We got our sugar, our coffee, and our creamer. We're going to put that to the side because I never use creamer in my coffee. All right, this is your coffee instant type 3. It's freeze-dried instant coffee. Basically, same thing you find in the store, Maxwell House folders, the freeze-dried coffee, instant coffee. That's all this is. And coffee has been a staple in rations since its beginning. Coffee has fueled every army throughout history. I don't care what country it was from. Coffee has always been the #1 thing they've had to have. And just like many of you have to have your morning coffee, well, they do too. So we're going to take our coffee. We got some hot water right here. We're going to pour the coffee in. Coffee smells really good. It smells pretty fresh. And we're going to take our spoon here. And the only problem with this coffee is it doesn't take much water to make it. So you don't really get a big cup. You just get a canteen full of coffee or half a canteen of coffee. And that's really all that you get. And I'm actually going to take and I'm going to put some sugar in this coffee. I don't usually put creamer in my coffee, so I don't do it when I do these reviews. And another thing, another reason why I do not use creamer on these reviews is that a lot of these rations that I get are old. Creamer has milk in it, and it can go very bad very quickly. So, and with creamer, you really can't tell a lot of times. So I just choose to be safe rather than sorry, because I have gotten sick from a ration before, and it is not fun, and I do not want to do it again. But here you go. Here's your coffee. Wow, it's pretty good coffee. That's the perfect amount of water for this coffee. As you can tell, it's not even a whole cup. It's just half a cup of water. And that coffee is strong, and it's military coffee. This heater is not working, unfortunately. Well, it is, but it's working very little. And now that I've stood it up, it's starting to expand a little. So we're going to let this thing do its thing, and we'll take it out and see what our tacos taste like. So we're going to let this ration heater do its thing, and it is starting to heat up a little bit now. It's taking this thing forever, but we're going to let it do its thing, heat up the beef taco meat, and we'll be right back whenever we get this thing heated up. Okay, this beef taco meat is about as hot as this ration heater is going to get it. So we're just going to take it out and go for it. Be careful, don't dump all the water onto the tray when you do this or whatever you're eating out of. And do not throw this bag in the trash by itself because it can catch stuff on fire. So always be aware of that. You can throw it in a MRE bag just like that and then put that in the trash. So anyway, here's our beef taco meat. It's warm, but it's not really hot. We're gonna open it up. Oh, break that tab off. And here's our beef taco meat. It looks appetizing, doesn't it? Well, we're going to take this and actually leave it in this bag and grab us a tortilla. There we go. And spoon some of this onto one of them. Now, I hope you don't want lettuce, sour cream, salsa. You know, the usual works on your taco because you're not getting it. This ration comes with none of that. But we do have this seasoning blend salt. Take some of it. Sprinkle it on. There we go. And let's try our beef taco. Not bad. Excuse me. Wow. The tortilla is really chewy. Kind of tough, but this has a really good taste to it. It's actually pretty good. Wow. I would have never expected an MRE taco to be actually that good. Okay. That's actually very good. Very pleased with how it tastes. And let's try some of this taco meat just by itself without the tortilla or salt. Wow. That's awesome. It tastes really fresh. It does taste like taco meat. It tastes like a cross between taco meat and Sloppy Joe mitts. So I love Sloppy Joe's. This is actually very good. All right, so we're going to take some of this seasoning salt, pour it in. Spill some on the tray, it's okay. And I'm going to try, mix it up, try a bite of this taco with this. It does make it better. It's pretty good. Wow. Now, we are not going to try the peanut butter or the strawberry jam because all of you have seen this before. I've done this several times. You get this almost every ration, and there's really no point in wasting this for no reason because you get 2 tortillas here for the tacos. They give you peanut butter and strawberry jam. In case you want just one taco, you can eat the meat like this and make a peanut butter jelly tortilla sandwich. So that's that. But we are going to move on to our chocolate pudding. All right, we got our chocolate pudding here, and we're going to open it up. Well, that didn't work out too good. Take it from this side, open it up. And there's your chocolate. And we're going to take and just put a little bit of water in this. Okay, we got our water in it. And this is where that beverage bag comes in handy. But you do not have to use it. You can just fold this over and shake it up, mash it up. Make sure you get all of it mixed up really good. And then you open it back up. And there is your chocolate pudding. It still needs to be mixed a little bit more. But it said you could take a spoon, mix it up. That's what we're going to do now. And voila. Maybe it's supposed to be more watery than that. I don't know. Basically it's whey protein powder. That's all that is. It does taste like chocolate pudding. It is fairly decent. It doesn't mix up too good with cold water, but yeah, it doesn't look very appetizing, but that's not too bad. It's got a good taste to it. It's just the texture is awful, and maybe I didn't mix it up well enough. I don't know. It's just very hard to mix this stuff up. Ooh. We're going to take one more bite of it and then I'm done with this. Yeah, it's not bad, but not really my cup of tea. And this is where this moist towelette comes in handy because that just made a mess. Anyway, guys, this is it for this ration. This has been the current production U.S. beef taco menu number 6, and pretty good. I give it a thumbs up. It's actually one of the better rations I've had, and they've done a very good job with this. You get a lot with it, but the beef in this thing tastes really fresh. The tacos aren't too bad. You just you know, you don't really get anything with a taco that you would think of other than a meat. Spiced apples are good. The drinks are decent. I don't really see the use in the bags, but it is what it is. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Help us get the word out, and we have more videos coming your way soon. Thank you, guys.